21 Chabagu Geserwa. 22 Chigongo Faizo. 23 Mlimira Musa. 24 Mutumba Sam. 25 Kalema Richard. Number 26 Karamaji Alex. 27 Rose Daniel.
Bbatadde magistri Nubian.
Yes,
The one who they said that is home, they found.
Of Uganda, Uganda Police Forces, in the General Court Martial Order at Makindi, in his letter application number 039 of 2021, arising from a criminal case number UPDF GMC 001 of 2021. Semakula Hassan and 34 others versus Uganda. Ruling of court on bail. The applicant brought his application for bail under Article 23, Subsection 6, Para A, and Article 28, Subsection 3 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, and Section 219 of the Imperial Act 2005. The application was by notice of motion supported by applicants' affidavits. The brief grounds as contained in notice of motion were as follows. 1. That the applicants have the constitutional right to apply for bail. 2. That the applicants were arrested on 30th day of December 2020 in Kalangala and charged with unlawful possession of ammunition. 3. That the applicants have since then been on remand. 5. That the offense is bailable by this court. 5. That the applicants will not abscond if released on bail. 6. That the applicants have substantial sureties. 7. That the applicant has have a fixed place of abode within this court's location. Land counsel for the applicant relied on the above grounds and the affidavit in support to argue the application and then presented sureties as follows. 1. Honorable Matthias Ponga, Member of Parliament, Masaka Municipality. 2. Mr. David Lewis Tubogoya, Secretary General of NUP. 3. Mr. Ufumbiro Washwa, Secretary for Training and Patriotism in NUP. 4. Honorable Joel Senyonyi, Member of Parliament, Nakawa West, and spokesperson, NUP. Land Council for the applicant further submitted that Matofu Adam Naja Sharif, also known as Don Sharif, Mpanga Charles, and Msubuga Muhammad are sickly and need urgent medical attention outside prison. Council submitted their medical documents to this court and pray that this court be pleased to release the applicant on bail. In reply, Land Council correspondent submitted that they needed time to study and reply the application and prayed for adjournment to the 5th day of May 2021, which was granted. Today, Land Council correspondent has informed the court that the respondent is not opposed to the release on bail of the following applicants. 1. Mr. Mude Tambi Robinson. 2. Mr. Kaufuko Stanley, also known as Skaita. 3. Mr. Sekilanda Samson, also known as Giant. 4. Mr. Naja Sharif, also known as Don Sharif. 5. Mr. Katamba Robert. 6. Mr. Jabangu Yeshua, also known as Pampa. Number 7, Mr. Kigongo Faisal, also known as Rasfaso. 8, Mr. Mulimira Musa. 9, Mr. Mutumba Sam, also known as Ricardo. 10, Mr. Mukasa Hussein, also known as Oshia. Number 11, Mr. Sunday John Bosco, also known as JB. Number 12, Mr. Tamale Fahad. 13, Mr. Murusha Bashir. 14, Mr. Nyanzi William, also known as Mbogo. In a rejoinder, Council for the applicant reiterated his urgent prayer to have all the applicants granted bail. Council submitted that all the affidavits were served for the respondent over a month ago. He prayed that the prayer for the respondent council being dismissed. Council further submitted that pre-trial detention should not be punitive, as prayed that all the applicants be granted bail. After listening to the submissions of both councils, for the applicant and respondent, this court has deliberated on the application and finds as follows. 1, that the applicants have a right to apply for bail. 2, that the offense is bailable. 3, that the sick who are mentioned in this application needs treatment outside prison. 4, that the applicant not objected to any respondent needed to be released on bail. 5, that the surety presented were substantial. In result, this court finds merit in the application of the 14 applicants not objected by the respondent, plus the 4 applicants that need treatment. They are hereby granted bail on the following terms. 1. The applicant should not go beyond the limits of Kampala and Wakiso district without court permission. 2. The applicant should report to this court twice a month after every 14 days on Wednesdays. 3. Each of the applicants are bound 20 million shillings, not cash. 4. Each of the sureties presented is bound to 15 million shillings, not cash. 5. The applicant should report to this court as and when required. Breach of any of the above terms will lead to automatic cancellation of bail. The rest of the applicants, which affidavit needs to be verified by the respondent, will come up again on the 8th day of June 2021 for reply by respondent. We so rule that at Makindi, this is the 5th day of May 2021 under my hand and seal of this court.
Twagala kwebaza bannayuganda bonna bayimiridde naffe mu kaseera bannaffe bano nga bali mu kukomera emyezi kati 5 oluvannyuma lw'akanyoolagana akasusse emyezi 5 olwasobodde okufunako 17 ojja kufuna amannya gaabwe mbujjuvu webasobodde okukkiriza okweyimirirwa banaku bo balwadde betaaga obujjanjabi obw'amangu n'abalala kooti beegambye nti tebalinaako kuwakanya kuteebwa nandibadde tetubuulidde ensonga lwaki ewakanya okuteebwa kw'abalala tujja kuddanga 8 nga bebagambye okusaba okwemirirwa kw'abalala. Njala kwebaza ttiimu y'abannamateeka baffe abakulemberwa Kanswa Mary, Kanso Katana Benjamin ate ne Honorable Malende abayimiridde n'abaana bano ate n'abakulembeze ba NUP bonna otalekerera abaana bano wakati mu buzibu. Njala kusaba ne famire zaabo abakyali mu nkomyo obutakoowa okwongera okubabanja okuwagira famire zino ate n'okubasabira baleke kuggwamu maanyi kubanga okulwanirira eddembe lyaffe si mukolo gwa lunaku lumu. Tulina okusigala nga tulirwanirira ebbanga lyonna okutuusa nga bwe twakkiriza nti buli munnansi yeetaaga eddembe.
Ekisooka kyennyamiza nti wano we tuli myezi gisukka mu 5 bukyanga bakwatibwa mu maanyi ne sipiidi ya waggulu, naye kati twogera bwogezi ku kweyimirirwa basobole okuwoza nga bava bweru, naye olunaku lw'okwozesebwa telunaba na kubeerawo, telulabikana mu maaso b'ensonga nti telumanyiddwa. Ate n'ekyokubiri nti abantu bano okubanga bakyali mu kkomera kabonero nti babalanga bwemage tebalina bujulizi bubalumika, singa obujulizi bubaddewo singa baabuleeta dda ku sipiidi n'amaanyi ge baabatwalirako nga bagenda basiba baali badde baleeta dda obujulizi. Naye ekyennyamiza kiri nti ne mu kubata babata mu ngeri ya kusosola nakusalamu nakwawula nti abantu 17 be batadde leero ng'ogyeko abasatu abana abalwadde tewali nsonga eweereddwa nnunga mu mateeka lwaki 14 tebabawakanyizza, ate era tewali nsonga nnungamye eweereddwa okulaga lwaki bali 18 babalemedde. Ate n'ekyokubiri nti oludda oluwaabi lwefudde bajulizi ng'ate bannamateeka. Bw'oba munnamateeka ogendera ku biwandiiko bye balayidde, ffe abaffe bonna balayira ebiwandiiko affidavits, naye oludda ate luno oluwawaabirwa mu kusaba kuno okwa bbeeyi ate bo boogedde bwogezi bujulizi buba mu bbanga ng'ate tebuva wano oba tebuli wali. So nze nsuubira nti tujja kukomawo nga 18 tuwulize kye banaaba boogeddeko, naye sisuubira kyamaanyi wabula okulwisaawo okuteebwa kw'abantu bano n'okukozesa.
So we have another matter kindly.
Ekiŋŋambisa ekyo olw'ensonga nti bw'oba tompadde ensonga lwaki 14 tubawakanya ne 18 b'olemedde towadde ensonga oyogedde bwogezi, kitegeeza oyagala either toyagala kutuwa bonna mulundi gumu oba oyagala bano bootadde baawukane ku bannaabwe bali abasigadde balabenga ba abali obubi ennyo abatayagalibwa ng'ate bonna bali ku musango gwe gumu n'ebiwandiiko bye baalayira byonna tewali kyanjawulo ku kinne waakyo, so tewali nsonga yonna yali badde ebaawula. Kyennyamiza nti mu Uganda naddala nga President Museveni azzenga agamba nti kooti y'amagye terwisa nsonga nti era yenyumiza nnyo mu kooti z'amagye kubanga zo za mangu mangu bakuwozesa mangu ensonga neva mu ddiro naye bano okuva lwe baba bakwata mu nga 3 ogw'Ekumi tebaleetebwangako bujulizi ate kati kooti y'amagye Makindi erabisenga erwise nnyo emisango n'okusinga kooti oba oliawo eza bulijjo naye ekyo kikulaga nti bano tebabaleeta mu kooti eno lwa nsonga nti kooti babaleeta mu kooti eno lwa nsonga nti bayiganyizibwa olw'endowooza mu byobufuzi bye baba balina. Abasibe tebayinza kuba mu mbeera nnungi, ekkomera libakomera, akwagaliza ekkomera akwagaliza kufa. Abamu balwadde ne bw'oba ng'oliraanye omulwadde naawe oba mulwadde kubanga oba mulwaza, so okutwaliza awamu balina famire, abamu balina okulayira, so kyennyamiza nti embeera gye balimu si nnungi naye ate kooti ekitwala kisaazisaazi.
Twawaaba mu kooti etaputa amateeka oba kugiyita constitutional court okuyimiriza kino ekigenda mu maaso wano nga bwe tugambye this is not prosecution, it is persecution. Era tukyoboola twagenda mu kooti etaputa amateeka okusaba nti bano basiviliani abatakwatangako mundu baleme okuwozesebwa mu kooti y'amagye nga tebalina musango, nga ensi yonna ekimanyi titebaza musango wabula babakwata bakatengo.
Beba kyaganya. Of course tugenda kukkiriza kuzanyira ku mutwe kubanga kikyategeeza okugamba nti akakati mujje mu twogere ku ki abantu baffe baze batibwa. Museveni n'agenda ku TV n'agamba anze nayita bakomando bange okuva e Somalia ne batta abatujju banatwita abatujju. Tuli wano ku kooti abantu baffe tebaagala bata. Bangi babawamba ne bamala ne babasuula nga babaggyemu enjala. Kakati bwagamba nti ayagala tuperereza bannanga ate kakati twagala tumanyire nnyo. Twagala tumanyire kaba kamanyiro ya Museveni byogamba nti twogere kuyita kakati batabani kiki mwagala bawe sente mmeka bawe ku motoka banaye kaba kamanyire tuli bantu bakulu kitwagala tukimanyi. Museveni tayinza tuzanyira ku mutumba atuwa tusente atujje ku mulamwa nenda bana. What do you mean okwigatta naye? Kutwegatta ku deal ki?
Ali mu bayita omwegatteko mu gavumenti nga bayisa abadipiti bayisa ab'FBC abamu.
Anti kakati tugambye nti kakati ya Museveni tuyita okwogera ye kuyita kubagamba nti kakati batabani kiki mwagala bawe ku sente naki twagala tumanyira.
Okay. This is just mere torture and torment psychologically. Omusango zati musango ki tali laba banga kati kibaba sibira kale wekiri zabali musango gye bazza nga kooti kwegambye kakati bino ebyolaba tugenda tubawulayawulamu kati abali awamu fetukiririza nnyo obumu gemaanyi wegasiga emaanyi kati bagenda nga bawulawulamu yeyawukala mugendo ekukakaasa naye amaziga genda byeko olwaleero gambisiza bwe kubanga bulijjo tujja ne tugenda n'Ekitalya nga bagumu nga bagamba tuli tujja muguma kati emitima gyaffe emmeme zaffe tumanyi tetulina musango gwe twazza omusango guli gumu ogwazzibwa bannabitone okusaalimbira gye batateekeddwa kusaalimbira ensonga lwaki nakadde tulina miti.
I welcome you to commercial grounds. I thank you so much for following up this matter for the rights of our colleagues that have been in incarceration for 5 months plus. So far, we are very appreciative to our team of attorneys led by Councillor Mary and Councillor Katana and the Honourable Malende for the tenacity, because you've been following, we've been here severally to no consequence. But finally, we've been able to have bail for 17 of our colleagues. We shall get the details. You know, the communication in numbers has been an anecdote, so we shall get the detail. All we can say is that the fight for freedom is additive. It's not an event, and we are determined to make sure that our colleagues get freedom. Even those out on bail, we have the fight for their total freedom because their prosecution is pending and there's no date in sight to commence it. So we encourage our people, the families of those still in detention, to remain together, to remain firm, to pray for the prisoners and also continue demanding for their release. I thank you.
Well, first of all, it is unfortunate that 5 months or so down the road, we are just talking about the bail application, something that should be sorted at the time someone takes plea. And number two is that we don't even have a trial in sight, and yet these people are presumed to be innocent. So we just have to keep pushing. This is what we can get now. Today we secured 17. Probably we can get more the next time we return, but it's very unfortunate that their innocence is trampled upon, especially its presumption, and a lot is not being done, yet it can be done.
Welcome, Uganda.
Yes, and I think that shows or goes to say that there is no evidence against them, because if there was evidence, they would be quick to have them tried and convicted and put away legally. But now that 5 months down the road, with the speed and tenacity they arrested them, it just shows that it was something more than having evidence against them.
What can you say about the issue of saying that they are going to reply to their application, the remaining for that in another day? What can you say about that? Because they have been in detention for almost about 5 months. What can you say about that?
Well, for me, I think that is even trying to polarize and divide a group that was united. That's one. And number two, trying to hold on to nothing, because no reason was advanced for not objecting to the 14. Neither was any reason advanced for objecting to the remaining 18. So it's about trying to either delay release of some or try to make others feel more preferred than others, and that is polarization, patronage, and also division.
Are you set to hear their response to the application, what they are saying that is next month or May?
Yes, we definitely have to be ready, because we want our people out, but like we say, even for today's case, it was evidence from the bar. They have no affidavit in reply. They didn't have a right to respond unless they had filed affidavits, so they submitted from the bar, but lo and behold, the court agreed with them. Let's wait and see what 18 brings.
So we have another matter on these very cases that I wanted the SG to address the media about, or the spokesperson of the council.
They have not addressed subjects, and so here we are.
My Lord Chairman and members of court, this case is coming up for reply by respondents. My Lord, we've been able to scrutinize the applications. And my Lord, we are aware that the grant of bail or not grant of bail is the discretion of court. My Lord, we are aware that bail is an agreement between the applicant and court. My Lord, for the applicants number 3, number 10, number 15, number 16, number 18, number 21, number 22, number 23, number 24, number 28, 29, 31, 32, and 33, my Lord, we do not have an objection for the grant of bail to the applicants. My Lord, for the remaining applicants, we are still in the process, my Lord, of finalizing with scrutinizing the affidavits in reply to enable us file our response. My Lord, we pray for a short adjournment of up to 8th of June 2021, when we think that by that time we'll have finalized. My Lord, you're aware that the applicants were 35 and we scrutinize each applicant. So we are praying for that adjournment to enable us to be able to file a response by the 8th of June, my Lord. We so pray.
Honorable Chairman and members, we first of all reiterate our prayer for all the 35 applicants. We also pray that this Honorable Court finds no merit in the submissions of the respondent. First of all, Mr. Chairman, like we said before, the notice of motion and all the 35 affidavits were served specifically on Captain Guma over a month ago. And we appeared in court a week ago and made our submissions. It is not therefore fair and also justiciable for one to argue that they are scrutinizing affidavits one by one and have only covered the numbers given. Mr. Chairman and honorable members, these young men have been in prison for now 5 months. They've been in prison for now 5 months and their trial is not in sight. Because among the grounds we raised that the respondent has not answered is the fact that this honorable court directed that they fast track the prosecution of this case, but up to now nothing has been done by the prosecution. Mr. Chairman and honorable members, no reason has been advanced for or against the objection or not objecting to the bail. Apart from mentioning some of the applicants and stating that they do not object to that bail application, there is nothing specific that the respondent has adduced before this honorable court on which to hold on to the other. It is therefore our considered opinion that this is a proper case for this honorable court to exercise its discretion in light of the delayed trial, the presumption of innocence of the applicants, all the 35 applicants, and also in consideration of the 5 applicants we had stated to be in need of medical attention, to release all the 35 applicants on bail, pending the hearing and determination of the charge against them. There is no unique case that has been created by the respondent between the listed persons and those that have not been scrutinized, as he uses the word. Mr. Chairman, finally, and honorable members, many of the applicants are leaders that have been or have assumed office, like I stated before, elective office, and avoid swearing in and assumption of those offices. And this Honorable Court is also aware that it has case backlog. There are so many cases that this Honorable Court ought to be disposing of. And specifically the inconvenience that this particular backlog is that. Mr. Chairman,
What are you talking about the backlog?
Mr. Chairman, I have a list of cases. I actually have 76 from which I took from Ekitalya prison, and I've tried to fix bail applications here. And I've always been told the court is busy, and that is a fact. So I'm also saying that if one case is disposed of, it clears the pipeline for others to be handled. But most importantly, Mr. Chairman, is the fact that these people have been in jail for 5 months, actually above 5 months.
You concentrate your ideas there.
I am much obliged.
On the 35 people.
I am much
Don't
obliged.
talk about the quotations.
I am much obliged, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I will let my colleague Benjamin add something small then we close the submission.
Much obliged, Honorable Chair, and the members of the Honorable Court. Just want to emphasize one point, my Lord, that the trial detention shouldn't be punitive. But when it goes on for a long time, my Lord, like this one has taken, then it becomes punitive, even when people have not been subjected to a trial. And my Lord, I see the learned prosecutors trying again to delay the determination of the bail application of the rest of the members of the team that has been in extension. My Lord, we pray that this Honorable Court should not give the prosecution a chance to punish innocent citizens for now more than 5 months who have not been subjected to trial, and moreover, the date for hearing of their matter has not even been fixed, meaning that their trial is not foreseeable. And like the learned prosecutor mentioned, my Lord, just to emphasize that there is an agreement between the applicants and court, and that it's the discretion of court to grant that bail. We pray, my Lord, that this Honorable Court be pleased to put into consideration the time these persons have been in detention, like we prayed with their discretion, and their very young families, whose breadwinners have been in detention for now close to half a year. We pray that this Honorable Court be pleased to exercise that discretion and grant all of them bail. We so pray, my Lord.
Okay, after listening to all the two sides, I therefore clearly say that let this matter be stood for 15 minutes. Have legs fresh, relax a bit, then we meet after 15 minutes.
Isiano.